Welcome back to Boundless Books. Today, we're diving into Chapter 19 of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, titled The Hungarian Horntail. In this chapter, as the first task of the Triwizard Tournament looms closer, Harry's anxiety intensifies. He still has no idea what challenge awaits him, making the uncertainty even more terrifying. Rubeus Hagrid, who has always had a soft spot for dangerous creatures, unknowingly provides him with an answer. He invites Harry on a secret late-night excursion and insists he bring his invisibility cloak. As they walk toward the Forbidden Forest, Hagrid meets Madame Maxime, the headmistress of Beauxbatons Academy, and takes her to a dragon enclosure guarded by wizards. Hidden under the cloak, Harry watches in horror as he sees 4 enormous dragons, each restrained by dragon keepers. Hagrid is clearly trying to impress Madame Maxime, speaking fondly of the creatures while she feigns disinterest. However, for Harry, the reality of what he must face is sinking in. Each Triwizard champion will have to go up against one of these deadly beasts. Before leaving, he overhears Charlie Weasley and other wizards discussing how the dragons will be used for the first task, confirming his worst fears. Harry rushes back to the castle, panicking about how he could possibly survive such a challenge. He considers warning Cedric Diggory, the only champion who doesn't know about the dragons, and ultimately decides to do so the next day. Cedric is surprised and grateful, but their conversation is interrupted by Mad-Eye Moody, the new Defense Against the Dark Arts professor. Moody subtly hints that Harry should use his strengths to get through the task. When Harry admits that flying is his best skill, Moody suggests he use it to his advantage. Though the idea had not occurred to him, Harry realizes that he could summon his firebolt broomstick to evade the dragon's attacks. Determined to make this plan work, Harry enlists Hermione's help to master the summoning charm, Accio. Though it is a relatively advanced spell, Hermione encourages him to practice relentlessly. Over the next several hours, Harry struggles but gradually improves, managing to successfully summon objects. Hermione reassures him that he will be ready by the time of the first task. This chapter builds up the tension and fear surrounding the tournament. Unlike the previous events in the book, where the tournament seemed exciting, the reality of the danger becomes evident. Harry, despite his fear, demonstrates his integrity by warning Cedric about the dragons, showing that he values fairness. Moody's manipulation is also noticeable, though Harry does not realize it yet. By the end of the chapter, Harry has a plan, but the danger ahead is still overwhelming. The first task is about to begin, and his survival depends on his ability to summon his broomstick and outmaneuver the dragon. The stakes have never been higher. Key moments in the chapter. Hagrid and Madame Maxime's meeting. Hagrid invites Harry on a late-night stroll, revealing his romantic interest in Madame Maxime. The dragon reveal. Harry sees the 4 dragons meant for the tournament and overhears the organizers discussing the challenge. Panic sets in. Back at Hogwarts, Harry is overwhelmed with fear, knowing that he has to face a dragon in the first task. Mad-Eye Moody's advice. The former Auror hints that Harry should use what he's best at, leading him to consider flying as a possible solution. Hermione helps Harry prepare. She helps Harry master the Accio, summoning charm, which becomes crucial for the upcoming task. Book versus movie differences. In the movie, Cedric Diggory is shown being tipped off about the dragons by Mad-Eye Moody, whereas in the book, Hagrid inadvertently shows Harry. The book details Harry's growing anxiety and Hermione's role in helping him prepare, which is mostly omitted in the movie. The scene with Hagrid and Madame Maxime is much longer in the book, emphasizing their budding romance. Chapter 19 is a pivotal moment in Goblet of Fire, where the looming danger of the Triwizard Tournament becomes real for Harry. It highlights his resourcefulness, the importance of friendship, and the role of mentorship in overcoming fear. What do you think about the way Harry handled the situation? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time for the thrilling first task.